Good evening, ladies and gentlefolk. On the last previous part episode, we cleared Mr. Stone Peaks and all of his epic proportions of nullity. And on this part, it is time to go back to the past, breaching back to yonder. It is time to go back to the previous stages levels where there were cages that we could not acquire either because of an ability we did not have or my own proficientness was absolutely terrible. This is what we are going to do. First of all, this is recorded in post-production. This is slightly different than the other parts because there were so many different sections and places to edit. Second of all, it is steaming outside. It is from 30 to 50, 60 degrees Celsius right now. The right proper measurement of temperature. I will hear nothing else, perhaps Kelvin, but that is besides the point. Kelvin is also rooted in Celsius, if I am not mistaken. So this is what we are going to be using now. Without further ado, let my gentle swaying voice of post-productiveness lull you into a deep let's get into the level. Pink Plant Woods is what it's called. What a blast from the past. What an absolute astounding effect of nostalgia we have reached here, ladies and gentlefolk. Now look at this. Look at how much easier it is to traverse this level, which was once the epitome, the beginning of the quest. And now look at how further we have risen, gotten, and so forth, blabbing on about. This is a beautiful segment. Watch the jumping skills right there and watch how it failed. The level is cleared. Bye forever, Pink Plant Woods, screen 1. This is the actual place where we could not acquire the cages back in the day when we were here in the first runabout. Look at those living stony people of colonization proportions. They are still as terribly effective to hunt us down as they used to be, but that is none of our concern because they have been stricken down. For some strange reason I decided not to have the sick jungle beat in the background as I did all these things, but rest assured, do not worry, they will come at one point sooner or later. There's also an extra life for some reason. Back when the game was actually gentle and thought about the player before it turned out into a Ubisoft scrub party of killing Rayman as many times as possible. This is a time where I go back. Listen to that. That's good. That's so good. That's good. That's so good. It makes me want to make ASMR, which makes absolutely no bloody sense in this context. But it's so fucking good. Except for that. That was not good. Here we are, back again with the plum performances. This is a place we could also not reach, and it is the third and final cage of Pink Plant Woods. Are you serious? Are you holding my balls right now, mate? What was that? With the first level finally cleared, it is time to move on to Anguish Lagoon. Man, this microphone is pretty heavy. I have to hold it like this to just avoid. Anguish Lagoon, screen 1. You had to go there with your running powers to get it. And here you have to go there. Do that with plums. Punch the ring. There you go. Cage has been folded. Trappings have been upholstered. Life is great, is good, is amazing. Oh yeah, I wanted to demonstrate you could just go back. This is it. Anguish Lagoon completed. And now because of my complete lack of incompetence, we have to go to the Swamps of Forgetfulness. This is where I wanted to demonstrate. The small green seed. You actually have to pick it up. It just doesn't even get transferred to you. Encounter number 2 with arch nemesis of this place. Let's see if Rayman, aka myself playing the game, can handle this. Yes, he could. What a mighty surprise, otherwise it wouldn't even have been in the footage. Jesus, we are just full of surprises here. For some strange reason I decided to go into the Magician's Challenge. Shouldn't have done that. Back in the proper place. This is such a small spring around because you have to go there and know the thing is going to spawn these plants. I suppose it is one of those leading effects where it kind of wants you to go there, but it's still very dubious and just cryptic. But that is the wonder of this game. Now, before we do that, no, turn back, Rayman. Yes, there we go. Climb the beanstalk of your dreams and go up there, find the arrow with the T's to no avail. That's it. Level's done. It's over. You can go home now. Please don't. It's not. Episode's not over yet. Just stick around. Right. With the entirety of the forest section completed, it is time to visit Badland again. And one of the most notorious levels, Bongo Hills, is back. Let's go. Let's do this. Beautiful music is back too, which is part of the aesthetics of the stage. Due to these mods, Rayman 1 is literally the Dark Souls of Rayman. Now it is time to visit the slope once again and actually do it. No. That's... no. Let's go. Yes, okay. Right in sync with the music, let's go. There we go. Once again spawning things out of nowhere. Cloud moves along. Rayman 1 and myself does not suspect a thing. Cloud moves on again with Rayman on it, ascending to heights not known to man, and this is unobtainable. Little did I know I just had to jump up on the slope that was not slanted, and I could have done that, but no. It's time for this again, in sync to the music once more, but still, what an absolute atrocity to watch back myself this was. But what have you? The cage was obtained, it was garnered, it was found. This is the song of looking online for the map which has to be acquired. What a terrible waste of notes. Back again to one of the sections with probably the prettiest music pieces. Not the prettiest, but just rhythmically functional. And I just wanted to demonstrate what actually happens if you... Allow me to pass this once, said the detached ambush. Nevermore, said the moth. Back to one of the darkest sections in Rayman history. Here we have the ability to acquire the cage by means of helicopter powering. It didn't even require running. I could have done it ages ago, but I didn't. And this is what happens when you go down the chasm. Find a pea, find some tings, find more tings, find a fist, even more tings. It's like a flute ensemble. Look at that, look like chunky little fella. Look at the eyes. And here we witness the final showdown between the detached limbed man and a freaking moth. Who will turn out victorious? What will be gained from this? Nobody knows except the viewers at hand, which will know in about 10 seconds when the... well, there we go. That's it. That is all you are witnessing today, ladies and gentlemen. Turn on back next time. Welcome to the section of mine and your nightmares. The combined sum of those parts. This is about it. And welcome to a showcase of MLG strats. There we go.
Wow.
Smooth as buttery rocks on a hot summer Sunday. Just remming up that Remington whiskey that doesn't exist, does it? Having some on the rocks. Beautiful. That's all you get. By the way, that's all you get for going down there. That's it. Time to challenge the Antitoon at his own game. Flying around like a bloody idiot. And here we go. This is it. How hard can it be? You just go down the bongo balls again. Now first you wait for a very long time because you're unsure what's happening, and then you wait for it to respawn. You go down, unsure of your future successes in life. And you go there. You think that's where you need to go anyway. And you do this. What a cloud. What a tremendously unsuspecting looking cloud. We're just gonna climb this on up for size and look at what is going to greet us at the end. As they do there. Well, there we go. Yes. And there we have it. Ladies and gents, the final cage. Oh, that wasn't so bad now, was it? So you turn on back, and you suddenly get scared. There's something that's missing. You try to collect the final amounts of things, just to be sure. You know, you could always use an extra life, or maybe there's something that is going to spawn if you collect all of them except that one, because I didn't care to pick that one up. You go on up. That's fine. That's fine. It's going to reach somewhere, isn't it? It's going to absolutely destroy you. That's what it's going to do. So you attempt to go back up the cloud, which took you in the right direction, and just have a hell of a lot of waiting time in the procedure. And then you see, well, that was scary, wasn't it? What's that all about? Didn't lead any place. You go there once more, the final time, you see what is going to happen. That's it. You get absolutely bunko blocked by the blue fish. You decide to try actually reaching where you was as a tiny Rayman, which doesn't even have proper physics because everything about him moves slower and it's more difficult to control, and you die. That's it. With 90 things at your disposal, you die. So you have to do it as big Mr. Rayman again and die. That's an important factor. With Bungo Hills in the bag, it is time to move on to everyone's favorite level if they love butter, Allegro a Presto. First we see an astounding... Something tells me it's going to be a running gag in this episode of just me interrupting myself when I'm trying to come forth with a message, and I'm really not. So, we already have it. The end of the place where I saw the cage in post-production when I edited the other episode. But this is where I'm actually trying to produce it. There was an arrow made of tings, as you could see, so it's quite evident this is a place where you need to go. So you try to get up there, try to jump, nothing works, you slide from across the screen. Oh, and just to pour salt in the wound, this is also what happens every time you gain momentum trying to go to the other place where you can't get momentum. Using RayWiki with a built-in map. It's very cryptic. This joke is old and has been drilled into the ground. It's time for this madness to fucking end. Delightful. Simply delightful. Oh, delicious. Now, one little trick to this whole section is the fact that you can actually get just exactly one extra life if you pick up all the things in the level. So there you go. It's replenished. It is a never-ending cycle of suffering, deep-rooted hatred for the entire world! Until such a time where you only get 99 things and you actually die, and this is it. Now, this level really is famed for its absolute speedy carnage, and when you don't have to worry about just picking up all the things because you've had enough of life, you can create something truly beautiful, like magnificent. Have a garner at this footage. My sweet young ones. That's it. That's it. It's in the bag. It has been. It's done. No more. Gone. Forever. Dead. Yes. Go away. Please! With Allegro Presto completed, it is time to head to Gong Heights, which exactly was missing one cage. I tried reaching this place multiple times because I had a feeling you could, but apparently not on the PS1 version without running. So that's what I did. Sweet return sign. How you beckon yourself to me. Or the vice versa. Gong Heights is done. Twilight Gulch and the Blue Mountain is coming up. And let's all hear it. Terrible section coming up. Alright. To actually get real for a second, I've not been. I've been playing in this whole. Well, it's hot here, and this home just gonna be random and weird and so stuff like that. That's worked great, but for this section, this is something else. Alright, this place, it just exactly let me a use for continue once again. This jump with the ring right there in the PS1 version, it requires almost perfect. A frame perfect jump. That's what it requires, and it really does. And it's so hard to see because you have to jump from that slope. You have to go from the slope that is just a wee bit higher. And you have to, how long do you have to glide? You have to do it with your hair. How do you do it? It's no, and they changed it in all the other versions. They had to change it. That's what they did. That's what they all could do. And this legitimately made me slightly furious at the game. It was. I'm glad it didn't record voice, because it was not pretty. Yep. Look, man, I'm not gonna do this joke, alright? It's been we all witness it, but at this point I'm not even looking at the map, I'm just looking at videos how to get this done. That's what I'm doing. Because of these stone men, Rayman 1 is literally the Dark Souls of Rayman. Doesn't do anything. You can even hear the bonking noise. Doesn't do. There we go. Alright, for this final stretch, let's just listen to these synths I found on my music programs. It's just tranquil. It's relaxing. It's pretty chill. Sounds good. You know, it's a good time. It's a good hang about. Sounds good. And there we go. This is when my heart dropped, because what was I supposed to do now? I couldn't risk this. I couldn't mess this up, or it was back to the drawing board. I had to do it properly, and I did. He scored successfully. Even the stone horses, the dogs, could not face him. Moving on to the other last cage, where you had to pick up the thing, because of course you did. I didn't risk it in the episode. Now I did. It is what you had to do. We all know. Goodbye, Twilight Gulch. With that shenanigans out of the way, it is time to hit the final level, the Hard Rocks. I get it again with the functuous, voluptuous music that is only played on this level. It is a pleasant sight. Or, yes, sight. And hearing, to be back. Doesn't make any sense, but it bloody is. Alright. Brilliant. And there we go. The place where I saw some blue fishies swimming around. That's what it was. Now apparently this is one of those levels that has two exits. And I tried to reach this the first time around, but I died. And so did I here. So let's go back to this place, which has nothing. Why did I leave that footage? What am I doing? What? Alright, but the point I'm trying to make it, this is something else. Alright, this is... Look at that. Look at that. More continues. Oh wow. Oh, he actually did it. He's a master at video games, isn't he? Wow, that's so cool. That's so good. Jesus. Oh wait, this is it. What is this? This is the other section. I'm leaving this in for a reason, I think. No, this is the new section. That's the place. And then you go down there, and this is also an exercise. But why would there be two? I don't get it. And neither does my mom. But I haven't asked her. So who the hell gives a shit? This place is beautiful, alright? Just hang on for a moment. all those birdies. And well, yeah, there nothing there. Alright, time to head on back. They have respawned. Oh! Oh! Oh, the ignition. Oh, it's starting. Oh damn, you can hear it. The combined volumes of the birds hunting you down is too much to handle. Look at that spectacle. And here we go. Screen 1 is done. It just spawned. Just casually, as this game likes to do. You get on up, get on down, you get on, there we go. In that general direction. You fly on up, you fly on down, they spawn. You don't give a shit because you're too good for this game. And that's it. The final cage is acquired. What a ride it has been, ladies and gentlemen. And I also get plummeted up there because I decided to be an absolute mad lad and see if that takes me anywhere. But that's all it does. It's an extra life. Now, as we all know, it's time to reach this section again and see me absolutely get violated by these. Oh, but I don't. I just barely hang on to sweet life. Even with this madman, there is no remorse left for these guys. At the end, this is it. Can he make it? Can he do it? He can't accomplish it because there's not much left of the video. There we go. There we go. And look at the entirety of the map filled with those sweet magenta colored smiles that just fills you with joy. Or an emotion similar to that. On the next episode we will finally be going to the painting world, and I thank you so much for watching this heckish episode. I don't even know what to call this, but the next part will probably return to a bit of a more normal procedure because I will record while playing. Thank you for watching.